So you see how this works. Well, I think what's happened is that recently Putin has made a number of very decisive statements. You may remember he said at the UN 70th anniversary, we've had enough. We're fed up. We're not putting up with you any longer. That's exactly what he said. You remember he's on video explaining that what he learned from World War II. He said, when you realize that war is inevitable, you strike first. And he issued the orders the week prior to Kerry running to Moscow. He issued two orders. One was to immediately destroy any force that could possibly be a threat to Russian air or ground operations in Syria. In other words, one more time, a Turkish plane, Israeli plane, American plane, or where they don't supposed to be, it's going out just like that. The other order he gave was to the Defense Ministry Board. He said to modernize all three elements of our triad and bring our nuclear forces to total readiness. Well, these are very scary orders. And even a fool like Obama has got to see what the stakes are. And then he's got to start learning about these crazies that are telling him, oh, let's shoot down Russian planes. Let's send troops to Syria. He has to see, hey, wait a minute, buddy, you're talking about the end of the world. I think that is what came down on Kerry and Obama's heads. And they went over there. They saw this was a momentum to war. You know, once you get a momentum toward war, it just takes on a life of its own. It's not something somebody can just push a button and stop. And I think Kerry saw, hey, look, this is getting out of control. We got to stop this right now. And I think that's what that visit was about. He went over there to eat crow.
Yes.
And say, okay, we take it all back. We're going to work with you. We agree Assad's not going to be overthrown. It's up to Syrians, and so on and so on and so on. Now, the question is whether Kerry and Obama, assuming they mean this and they're not dissembling, trying to fake the Russians out, assuming they mean it, the question is, are they strong enough to implement it? Or are the neocons stronger? You see, the neocons are a movement. They've been going for decades. They have important positions in the Obama administration. The head of the National Security Council is a neocon. The U.S. ambassador to the UN is a neocon. The Assistant Secretary of State is a neocon. They're all in the Pentagon. Some of them even in the military. They control the Council on Foreign Relations, the Wall Street Journal, Fox News, the Washington Post, the Weekly Standard, the National Review. They got the media. So this is what Kerry and Obama are up against.